All right, all the way from Jersey, it is Brian with Bouncing Souls here at the inaugural It's Not Dead Yet. And I assume you're not dead.
Still alive, surprisingly.
Kick it.
Yep.
And from the East Coast to the West. How's it feel to come out to Cali?
Feels great right about now. I'm actually digging this weather.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I don't know if you know, but this is the hallowed grounds where they had the US Festival back in the 80s. It was in Steve Wozniak from Apple spent millions of dollars to excavate this whole valley.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
300,000 people a day. It's before they built all the seats and all this over here.
Right.
But they figured after it was done, they might as well build a permanent facility.
Yeah.
Because this whole inland empire keeps growing.
That's right.
But did you grow up in Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay. You were growing up. You're like, how'd you get into music? What age you start playing? What were some of the bands that really inspired you?
I mean, I kind of grew up in a musical family, so it was always there from my dad.
Big record collection?
Yeah, like Johnny Cash, and music was just always in my house, and then it was classic rock and stuff. But it was punk rock that really kind of set me in motion, you know?
I see the Ramon shirt here.
Yeah.
The brothers from Queens.
Yep.
I mean, their legacy just keeps going on.
Yeah.
I can't believe when they first came out, so many people thought they were a joke. They couldn't play their instruments.
Yeah, it's
three
funny,
chords, and to this day, they're like legendary.
Yeah, continued to influence everybody. Yeah.
I mean, if you can trace the family tree back, I just talked to Dave Vanian from The Damned.
Cool.
He said the whole first 3-4 rows when the Ramones played in England, all formed bands.
Yeah, I've read that story
bands.
too. Like the Clash and Sex Pistols and the Damned were all there. Yeah,
it's like they impregnated the UK and they had all these babies.
They did. Yep.
Yeah, amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what keeps it fresh and inspiring for you?
Music. That's exactly what music does. I think in its very essence. You know, it's like
performances.
Playing means writing means discovering. That's the most interactive experience of music is creating it.
How does your band create the songs? What's the kind of some of the ways the songs are created?
A lot of it's like just being a stoked fan. I think it's a matter of just loving music. It's about loving, other music that you hear that you're like, man, that's fucking awesome, and and you just kind of chase it and you go after it and you just kind of immerse yourself in it, and then you find your own version inside, and then there you are.
Yeah. Trial and error. You kind of kick it around
in the circle, and then
shape.
It's always something different than one person's idea. When it goes through a whole band.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
And when you look back at the catalog, obviously there's certain songs that people really react to. I know it's tough to recreate those, but do you find any like commonality of kind of what makes the audience fall in love with a song?
We used to do a lot of wondering and thinking about what they respond to and like or something, and it's just a lot of speculation, and it's not a good way to approach writing a song. We learned, You don't
want to manufacture it.
Right, and you're like,
sometimes the one you think, it's okay. It's the one they love.
Exactly. You never get it right when you try and use your brain. It's got to come from somewhere else.
You can't second guess the fans.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, there's probably a lot of bands out here on today's bill that you looked at the lineup and you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like a family reunion.
Be particularly true of this day. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody in particular you're really trying to connect with today?
Well, I've been a fan of the Descendants and 7 Seconds since high school, so for me, it's like. They still continue to kick my ass. I still love the shit out of those bands. And there's a lot of great old school bands here today.
Yeah.
TSOL is another one that I absolutely love, and DI, and I guess the list goes on, But for me, it's more of those old school bands,
Yeah, it's a hell of a lineup, no doubt. Now, as far as making, new bands, obviously we got to keep the generations alive. What advice do you give to the young bands? Because in this internet age, a lot of them just want to point and click the mouse and be at the finish line.
Yeah.
What do you instill in them to know the kind of ride they're in for, the dedication or sacrifice it takes?
You know what? I don't even try to instill anything in anyone. That's my answer.
But if they're asking for advice, you're the guy that's experienced it.
My version isn't necessarily the right version, so I wouldn't presume to tell them the right way. I needed to feel like I earned it, and that's just me. I want to go to bed at night and be like, we did everything the right way, and we went out there and earned it. We lived for it, and we sacrificed everything for it. We toured forever. We did, That's just me, though. So I don't know. I just don't presume to understand.
Nobody's got the secret formula, but sometimes they need a reality check. Like, this isn't easy, and you're not going to get rich quick.
That's right.
You know, if you do it for the love of it, then that's your number one payoff. Anything else is gravy.
Right. You gotta love it. You gotta love it, or leave it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming out, Brian. We can't wait to see you guys rock the stage, and good luck in seeing some old friends.
You bet, man. Nice to meet you, and good to talk to you.
Great to see you.
Yep.